Hey everyone, have you ever tried speaking English but your brain just won't stop translating from your native language? It's frustrating, right? You're thinking, wait, how do I say this in English? And by the time you figure it out, the conversation has already moved on. If that sounds like you, don't worry. Today, I'll teach you how to think in English so you can speak faster, more naturally, and with confidence. No more translating word by word, just pure, fluent English. Ready? Let's go. So, why do we translate in our heads? Well, it's because we learned English by memorizing translations. We don't have enough English words stored in our brains. And sometimes we're just scared of making mistakes. But here's the secret. Fluent speakers don't translate. They think directly in English. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. The first step is easy. Start naming things in English throughout your day. Look around and say what you see. Example, if you see a sofa, you say, "This is a sofa." I'm holding my phone. I'm drinking coffee. Do this every day and your brain will start recognizing words automatically without translation. Tip number 2. Use simple sentences in your head. So keep your thoughts simple at first. Instead of, "I need to go to the store to buy some milk because we don't have any at home," try this. "I will go to the store. I will buy milk." Thinking in short sentences will help you train your brain to stay in English mode. Tip number 3. Practice thinking in English before sleeping. So, here's a powerful habit. Before you sleep, review your day in English. How? For example, say to yourself, "Today, I woke up at 7 a.m. I ate breakfast. I went to work. I met my friend." This daily habit forces your brain to think in English naturally. Tip number 4. Talk to yourself. Yes, really. Well, this one sounds funny, but talk to yourself in English. So, let's say you're cooking and you're cutting vegetables. You would say, "Now I'm cutting vegetables." Or if you're boiling water, you say, "I'm boiling water." Or while you're walking, you could say, "It's a sunny day and the birds are singing." This trick keeps English active in your brain all day. Tip number 5. This is my favorite tip. Shadowing. Copy native speakers. Follow these 3 steps. Pick a short clip from a movie, YouTube, or a podcast. Play it. Repeat exactly how they say it. For example, let's say we have a video clip of a native speaker saying, "Hey, what's up? How's your day?" Then you repeat it. Repeat exactly how they say it. Shadowing trains your brain to think in English faster and sound more natural. Tip number 6. Stop using bilingual dictionaries. If you're always translating, stop using bilingual dictionaries. Instead, use an English dictionary. For example, instead of translating car into your language, learn it in English. A car is a vehicle with 4 wheels that people drive. This way, your brain stays in English mode. Tip number 7. Imagine conversations in English. Well, this is easy. Just imagine real conversations. That's it. For example, if you're at a cafe, think, "How much is a coffee?" "It's $3. "Okay, I'll take one, please." Now, this prepares you for real life situations without translating. Tip number 8. The instant reaction game. So, here's a cool exercise. Train your brain to respond instantly in English. I'll say a word, and you immediately say the first English word or phrase that comes to your mind. No thinking, no translating. Ready? Apple. Beach. Car. This method forces your brain to connect words naturally, just like native speakers do. And tip number 9, what if scenarios. You want to make English more fun? Try playing the what if game. Ask yourself, what if I woke up in another country? What if I met an alien today? What if I could time travel? Then describe your answer completely in English. This technique expands your vocabulary and helps you think creatively in English. Tip number 10. So here's a cool twist. Every morning, pick an English word at random. Spin a wheel, use a word generator, or just point to a page in a book. Then challenge yourself. Use it at least 5 times during the day, in thoughts, speech, or writing. If possible, act it out. Make the word come to life. For example, the word is mysterious. This book is mysterious. What a mysterious smile. Tip number 11. Talk back to your native language. So you always translate English into your native language, right? Let's flip it. Next time someone speaks to you in your language, answer in English. For example, mom says, "Anong oras ka uuwi?" So you answer, "I'll be home at 7." Or your friend says, "Kumusta ka?" That's how are you? And you would say, "I'm great. How about you?" Doing this regularly will train your brain to think in English first. Tip number 12, the emoji challenge. Express feelings in English. This is a fun challenge. Instead of saying, "I feel happy" or "I feel sad," describe emotions like a native speaker. So, okay, I'll show you an emoji and you say a sentence in English. Good job! This helps you think faster and express emotions more naturally. Tip number 13. Sing it, don't say it. So this one's weird but powerful, and it might work for you. So instead of just saying a sentence, sing it like a melody. Example. Instead of "I'm going to the store," try "I'm going to the store." Singing activates a different part of your brain and makes English stick better. Try it. Tip number 14. Did you know using hand movements while speaking helps your brain think faster in English? Try this. Gesture while talking. Move your hands as you say words. Point at objects while naming them. Act out emotions while describing them. Your brain will start associating English with movement, making fluency easier. All right, now it's your turn. Talk to yourself in English. So for the next 24 hours, try to name objects in English. Before bed, say 3 sentences about your day. Talk to yourself in English. Yes, even if it feels weird. Then comment below, "I did it," and share your experience. I'll reply to as many as I can. If you found these tips helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more English fluency tips.